Thanks, Nathan. So I was an intern with Gage and Yulia, who you saw earlier. It's kind of fun to have the whole intern crew almost together. So I've been doing kind of the way of life or the commitments since 2021. So I've had a lot of practice. That doesn't make it easier, but it is. You know which ones you struggle with more, and this one's probably one of my favorites. Not that you should have favorites, but if you do, this one's mine. So the way of welcome, the verse I'm going to tell you first, because I think that's important because it's rooted in biblical scripture. It's from Romans 15:7. Therefore, welcome one another as Christ has welcomed you for the glory of God. Oh, look at that. It's on the screen. Okay, now we can all read it together, everybody. Ready? Therefore, welcome one another as Christ has welcomed you for the glory of God. Romans 15:7. People never know when to say it, so I'll just say it so we don't have to be embarrassed. So I love doing things with my hands. You're going to notice that a lot. So we're going to do our hand motion right away. So hand motion. You get to wear a big old pair of glasses. I was so excited when I found these. So what you're going to do is you're going to wiggle your glasses. If you have real glasses, even better. Bonus points. I can't really see you, but you guys are doing great. So wiggle giant glasses, tiny little glasses. I should maybe see. Okay, let me see it again. Oh, beautiful. I'm also the communications director, so I am going to take a video of you guys all doing that. So, okay, I'm going to start over here, and then you're going to do your glasses. Everybody, get ready. Oh, I'll take a selfie. I'll do a Nathan selfie. Okay, everybody get in. Perfect. Awesome. So that is the hand motion for way of welcome, because that's my favorite part of it, actually. So why we kind of adjust our giant glasses or small glasses is you get to see the needs of others and respond to them. An important part is not just seeing the need, is responding to the need. Because even in the bounce house today, 2 of the kids clocked heads. They're okay. But we didn't just be like, oh, you guys are fine. They'll figure it out. No, we consoled them, made sure they were okay. They're okay, parents. Don't worry. So just like responding to that need and seeing what people need right when they need it. So eyes open, adjust our glasses, and like a welcome home, that's kind of our motto here at Trinity, is just kind of seeing what people need. And then Gage actually stole one of my examples, but that's okay. So we have our Theta community, that's our young adult community. We have dinner all together, and we also always have allergies because that's, how life is. So we get to cook meals together. We take turns cooking meals together, which is also such a special thing and such a special skill to be able to provide food for, it was 20, now it's 40, 50 people. It gets bigger every year, which is an amazing blessing. So being able to serve and have people eat and come expecting like, oh, I have an allergy, I'm just going to bring my own food. Just being able to have them be a part of the community, have them be expected, like, we're ready for you. We want to have this be specially for you. Or some of our friends used to come late because they worked late. We'd have a little Tupperware with their name on it because we wanted them to be there. We want to make sure they get food. We want to make sure they get fed. One of our members is in college, and we all knew who's in college, so we'd always make sure he got some leftovers to take home to his dorm fridge. So that's kind of a way we try to take care of each other. We also like to sit all at one table. We don't sit spread about this. It used to be like 3 long tables. Now it's like 4 or 5 long tables. We just keep adding more and more tables because we love to all sit together. And so people, if they see the chairs are kind of getting full, they'll just grab some chairs off the wall and grab some more. There's usually not a ton of room to put your plate on the table sometimes, but you do get to be all together. And just the way that everyone's eyes, it's not just people that are in charge, people that have been here, it's people that say, oh, we need another chair, I'll grab one for you. That's such a way that we get to show we're expecting people, we care for them. Sometimes we have a bunch of extra chairs, and that's okay because we're ready for whenever people might come in. If they come in during a game, or they still get to have time to sit. So that's like an example of a planned time we are ready for people. So I gotta flip my page. So also here at Trinity, some of you may know CLBI, Canadian Lutheran Bible Institute. They're one of our greenhouse partners. Every couple of years, they come to Trinity for some teachings, and the campus just gets flooded with young adults, which is so fun, but they do need to sleep sometimes. So we fill every extra bed, extra rooms, our air mattresses, and it's just crazy how many people we can fit on this campus when we need to. And one of my favorite things from that year was we had like shower hour at all the apartments that didn't have showers, because there were some people sleeping in like the prayer center or like a classroom which don't have showers. So people would get their little toiletry bag, kind of like from college. They'd come over to their house during that 1 hour, and everyone would shower. And it was so fun because you just get to chat with people while they're waiting for the shower. But just, we're kind of expecting that need because like you're working really hard, you're playing, you get sweaty, you want to take a shower. It's California. So that's one way that we got to kind of serve them in that way and just have shower hour. It was kind of a fun, I don't know, fun memory, I think. Maybe they didn't love it, but I thought it was so fun. It was like having 15 roommates, girls. I never lived in an all-girls dorm, so I never had to have that. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. Everyone's getting ready. Oh, you like that shampoo? I like that shampoo. Oh, I forgot body wash. Here you go. Just everyone sharing and being hospitable. I think we had extra toothbrushes, like brushes, like we just had everything. So that was probably one of my favorite moments that the CLBI students maybe was not their favorite moment. And then I have another unplanned one. So went to school in South Dakota. So one of my friends from South Dakota was visiting, and she had a really fun trip planned with some of her other friends. Stayed in an Airbnb over in Long Beach, and then we were going to spend the day together. And then I was going to bring her to LAX John Wayne, even better, John Wayne Airport, because I am such a good friend. And I was like, I'll drive you to the airport. That seems so fun. So we were hanging out, just thrifting and doing lots of fun things. She gets a text from her airline, storm in the Midwest, flights canceled. If you've ever flown in the Midwest, this happens a lot. It's not a huge surprise. But her flight, she couldn't get on another flight for 3 days. So that is a long time to be stranded somewhere. So luckily, I texted my roommates saying, hey, roommates, my friend's flight got canceled. Can we house her at our house for 3 days? And they very joyously and very quickly replied, yes, that sounds awesome. We can't wait to be here. So fun. So we got to hang out with her and have lots of meals with her, play games with her. And that's probably one of my favorite memories of just like unexpected time with worlds colliding of friends here and friends from school. And I know she was super thankful. She's not a Christian, but we kind of got to show her that like Christian community and that welcoming. And she just was like, wait, I can stay at your house? And I was like, oh yeah, please, come on, we'll cook you dinner, like we'll send you snacks. So it was just a fun way to like be hospitable to her and welcome her into our like Christian crazy world. Because she was like, are you sure I can't give you money? And we're like, we don't want your money. I think she bought us ice cream. I think that's what our compromise was. But so I love the way of welcome because it's so applicable not just to church and not just to school and not just to your workplace. It's applicable to everywhere you go. If you're at a grocery store and you are, my height, there tends to be things that you can't reach. So luckily, sometimes I'm looking at a shelf and I'm like debating, should I climb this shelf? Should I just awkwardly wait in the aisle? Am I looking around to see other people? But usually someone is nice enough to come up to me and say, hey, can I reach that for you? And I say, oh, thank you so much. After looking at it like a puppy like this for 10 minutes. So that's a good way I'm making sure others also get to practice the way of welcome with me personally. That's my service at Ralph's. If you ever see me staring in an aisle, I'm just teaching the people. But that's just a really easy way to do that. And then how many of you guys are working right now? Who has a job? Oh, good job, everybody. So I'm sure you guys have coworkers or people that you work with. I'm sure there's some of them that are not your favorite. But a way of welcome is not just welcoming the people that you're like, oh my gosh, my bestie is here. It's also saying good morning and hi and being pleasant to people that aren't always your favorite to work with, or maybe made a frustrating comment and just is like making sure that you still have a great workplace, a work environment. You're trying to kind of repair that. And then who's in school? Where are my school teachers or students? Awesome. I'm so proud of you guys. As you guys remember, I'm sure you have like your little lunch thing. You're going to go sit somewhere for lunch. It's always a little nervous when you don't know where to go. So imagine that feeling, and then how can you help someone? How can you invite someone maybe to your table or your class or to an activity or to join you? And then who are my other category? Retired, just figuring stuff out. Anybody? Oh, yeah. So you guys probably do lots of other fun things. So if you guys are out playing pickleball, like invite someone to join your game. Or if you're doing a Bible study, invite someone to your Bible study. If you're going on a walk, say hi to all your neighbors. Even, the ones that are like, oh, they don't mow their lawn. Ooh, they're not my favorite right now. It's still nice to be able to kind of welcome them and make sure they're included in the neighborhood. So those are my kind of ideas to help welcome and keep your eyes peeled. That's kind of what I do. Now I do it everywhere. Like, you can't turn it off. I'm sorry. You guys all have this burden now. These guys are never coming off. Now you won't be able to stop seeing it and stop helping other people. And it's going to be so fun for you to see over the next week, month, and year, just like how many opportunities you have to help welcome people, or just like grab a chair for someone or hold the door for someone, because you guys are all so polite. You only have one door when you go into a store. That's crazy. Okay, sorry. In the Midwest, there's 2 doors. There's one that keeps the cold air out, and then another one you have to go in. So like sometimes you get a door like 2 doors held for you, and you feel like a princess coming into a store. Here it's just one, so it's like I don't know what less than a princess, like a jester. I don't know. So those are some of my favorite ways to practice just way of welcome in everyday life, and I hope you guys can kind of take your glasses with you wherever you go now for the rest of your life. Thank you.